welcome back to more Path of Exile 2. So, last we left off, we were... what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're making a horn out of elephant tusks, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right, we also have the mummy train. So, we went to the elephant graveyard. We fought a horrible body horror mammoth skeleton. And now we're going to the next spot on our list, I guess. We have 2 more spots we gotta go to. Hope everyone is having a good day. Right. Is there anything I need to do here? Partial tempo. I guess I can just put this. Well, hold on. Support. Nah. Alright. What am I setting on for rings? Fire damage and tons of dexterity. Lightning damage. Okay. And this I've just had decked out to the 9s. So yeah, I think we're good. So put you away. What is this? Notches inside await connection. I don't know what quest that... well, hold on. Use the does map to replace... recreate... yeah, we've done that. Okay, so... I know what this is for yet. Looks like a bookend, so I'm assuming we're going to find another end that goes on the other side. And this will just, you know... yeah, we're basically constructing an ancient bookend. That is our quest. Alright, where are we going? We are going to... is there anything I don't think... okay, so it looks like I haven't really missed any of the little icons on the map. That's good. We've got Keth, and we've got Valley of Titans. You know, let's do Valley of Titans first. Oh, good, we're back in the pink desert. Early 90s hot pink desert. That's the real shit right there. Throwing a couple of like zigzag patterns and like one of those like cool like laser backgrounds from school photos that your mom would never let you use. You had to always use the dumb like kind of like splotchy gradient one. I don't think I've ever known anyone who got to have the cool laser background for their school photo. Everyone had to. No, we don't want that. We want the dumb like muted color like. No. I want cool lasers. I'm still angry about that, and I'm 42. Oh, hi. A graboid. I feel... oh, Jesus. Didn't know we were dealing with graboids. I feel... I was denied necessary need-to-know information. Oh, that's a lot of... oh, that's a lot of skeleton. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. We're doing a bell, for sure. Holy shit. Right. Well, Valley of Titans, I get it. Wow. That escalated quickly. That was also a big man. Look at this big stone man. That is a big stone man. There's another one. This one's kind of like sleeping. This one's like sitting down doing his taxes. And this guy's like got his head in his desk like, oh god, is it 5 yet? I'll go home. Okay, there we go. Oh god, fucking roly-polies, goddammit. Are we fighting tornadoes now? Are we fighting nature? Holy crap. So I do agree. It's energy, that is one... Nothing I need. Wait. Not quite a quiver, it's more like a, looks like a tiny flower pot that you're planting arrows in. But, yeah, we're just gonna bell it out. I do agree with these skeletons. There is very little you can do against an opponent who will just fall on you. And that's just, you know, that's how they fight. I'm just gonna fall forward, and if you're still there when I hit the ground, that's your problem. You deal with that. Your move, asshole. Shit! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. No. Okay. Yeah, this becomes a... Okay. Uh-huh. Lich first. Always Lich first. I even feel like dodge out of the way. The fucking AoE when they hit the ground is pretty intense. Oh, there's another Lich. That's why I gotta make sure of them so I don't have to do this. Okay, there's two of them. This is not a good place to be fighting with tornadoes. Oh, fucking Christ. Hi, guys. Yep. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Evasion rating, quality 15. Actually, I believe I can get, some of, like, the blacksmithing stuff to increase quality by taking the quality from one of those, so I could definitely, not disenchant, but go to the... Oh, Jesus. Meh. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to try out, like, someone like, either Ranger or Mercenary. That's a cool looking fucking hammer. I doubt I can use it. Yeah, I need way more strength. I'm curious what these fights are like if you are, like, 99% ranged. And you can just kind of, like, dance around the outside. It has to be, like, a very different experience. That's the fact. Guys. Oh, Jesus. Oh good, this one. It's a fire one. There's way too many liches here. Minion? Oh, it's Deathkill, the... A pretty simple name, but okay. Deathkill. I get it. Always poisons. Explodes near corpses. Got it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. That's armor evasion. I don't need it. Mariketh. Nope. Nope. But these I'll take. Body room. What is body room? Like body world? Ooh! Leech life. Yes. 25 plus 25. I'm keeping that for weapons for sure. Life leech and attack speed, the two things I love most in these kinds of games. Y'all waking up, or did I already kill you? I think I already killed you. You have a nice night then. Okay. Let's slow everything down for a second here. Let's all calm down. Let's all calm. Okay? You good? Everybody good? Okay. Can't come just like swinging like that out the gate. You gotta ease me into this shit. Case in point. Angry and flat now. So, you know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm going this way first. Wonder if it's technically faster to do this, like an Ocarina of Time playthrough, or speedrun, I guess I should say. Except, you know, without the holding a bottle and, like, jiggling the controller in a certain way to reprogram the game while you're playing it, so you can walk through the door to Goma and then come out at the end of the game. But yeah, the fact that you just can roll everywhere. Hold on, let me see. It does seem to be ever so slightly faster, but probably not worth it. I just did a very simple tactic of, okay, I've started at this exact spot. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Start at this exact spot. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Yeah, I'm slightly past it. So it is slightly faster. Ooh, what's this? Do I want to do this? Oh! His eyes lit up. Oh, he's doing the Picard. The faceplant. Shut up, Wesley. Mr. Broccoli. You getting up? No, okay. Aha! Oh, this guy's angry. What do you mean you don't have eggplant fries? They're on the menu! No, it said price and participation may vary. This reminds me of that Mitch Hedberg bit. They say price and participation may vary. I want to, like, manage, like, a McDonald's franchise and not participate in anything. Burgers? Nope. We got spaghetti. Yeah, the bell strategy is not necessarily working super well. Simply because with the bell, usually I can just kind of like tank some stuff with the evasion and energy shield. Like just enough that the bell will take everything out before it can really do much to me. The problem is when I can't do that and things are hitting way too hard. Fucking Christ. No, no. Seriously? They're really throwing everything at me in here. There we go. That's a good move, though. Oh, Jesus! Help me, baby Jesus! Help me, baby Jesus! I do still think cold is the right answer, because as long as I can at least freeze like one or two of them at a time, I can at least keep some of these attacks from going over. He's a fucking problem. No. Oh, some of these things are like not taking like damage from like anything. Nicely done. That less nicely done. Oh god, oh god, oh god, wow. That was just a dog pile. Right. How many more of these things I gotta find? Oh boy. Look how much fucking damage these things are doing. Lightning resistant is fine. I don't use a whole lot of lightning. Look at this! Holy fucking shit! What's my fucking level? Do I need better gear? I might need better gear. Level 25. This is a level 23 area. I mean, I guess I could find better boots. Also, I like that little, like, bird turtle back there. Is that a bird turtle? I thought that thing was a shell. Not just a bird. Bird lizard. Like those things that you ride in Monster Hunter Wilds. That's next month, by the way. I think. Nice. Okay, that's what you want. You want to see like 2 or 3 of them get frozen at a time. Just kind of slow the pace down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the range on that AoE is kind of nuts. Like, you can roll away and not even be like anywhere near the like graphical effect of it, and it still hits. Okay, again. Getting a bunch of freezes off is just kind of like telling everyone, hey, everybody calm down. We're gonna have a sit-down, we're gonna talk about this, but we need everybody to take, like, you're at like an 11 right now, I need you down to like a 5 or a 4. Everyone, like, Diablo had certain enemies where you see a bunch of them, and it's like, oh, I hate these things. These little, like, these little graboids, they are definitely annoying as shit. That's like that boss in the second dungeon of Link to the Past, the Desert Palace. It's like, just let me hit you, don't do this thing if I gotta, like, figure out when you're gonna jump out. Or Barba in Zelda 2. Okay, hold on. Let me see what we're selling here. Let me see if there's anything better I can get that might give me a little more energy shield and evasion or something. Maybe I should invest in some more strength for some more HP? Well, I'm close to another level, so I mean, I'll get another point. Put in something.
Greetings.
Alright, what do you got?
Who goes there? My wares are renowned.
Ooh, that's armor. Evasion. So we're still on the same basic sets of armor. And it's still this. This is the best of this type. Maybe I should... Ooh.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
I can get it back. Okay.
Goodbye.
So then I go to... Where is it? Salvage bench? Right. Isn't that... Oh, I did the wrong one. God damn it. Which one was the one that had the quality? Was it the gloves?
Something?
It was the gloves. Okay. Buy item.
With pride.
Sell item.
Warm nights.
Yep. Armor scrap. Perfect. Alright, so throw that... Well, actually... Could throw the quality on these. Also pump you up a little bit. Oh, it's not armor. It's what, blacksmithing scraps are the ones that do for that. Alright, so that's a little better. And then what we can do... Hear me out. This needs a quick sort. For sure. Do I have anything that makes magic into... No, do I have any of the ones that make magic into rare? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, then... Why do I even still have that ring? I should probably sell it. Fire resistance, okay, that's something. And then everything else looks good. Yeah, take some of these out that I don't really need these. This, I mean, as much as this doesn't heal a whole lot compared to what I have, that 22% chance to automatically gain a charge when you kill an enemy was really nice in big groups, because you were just constantly getting charges. I don't know. If I could just, like, get one that does similar healing to this, but also has that... Well, hold on. Magic item with new modifier. Let's see. Let's just see. Maybe I can get lucky here. Ooh, yes. Gains charges over time. Ah, can only have one mod. Okay, that's fine. That's something. Is there a way to, like, replace a mod with a new mod if it doesn't have room? Like, can you remove a mod? Oh, wow. Normal item to rare? That's cool. At some point I need to start a warrior, just so I can dump these things on him. Even though, I don't know, warrior would probably want just armor. Although, I don't know, maybe energy shield is also... I mean, everyone can use energy shield. But what's the int requirement? 10? That's not bad. I have so many of these fucking things I'm never going to use. I mean, I guess technically I could go in and say, okay, I got like a bunch of 1s. Or I got like a 4 I'm not going to use. What if I did a cult or some shit?
Is a physical area spell. If it use it,
but at the same time, if I'm going to be going all in on cold, probably not.
Use it
the
on
most
dangerous
effective
foes
way to do
reduce
it.
the damage. Use escape. While Bone Shatter is equipped, Infernal Cry.
Does this have any, like, cold?
Impact. Molten Blast will
Because I could go, like,
explode
mace and,
flamethrower
like...
projectiles forwards.
No, this is mainly earth, it seems.
Earth
Earth and fire. Earth, wind, and fire.
Hold down. Shock. Flame
Elemental.
Ball, Ice Nova.
Okay, there's some shit here I might be able to do.
Frost Bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance. Frost bolts shield the ground. Target a frost bolt with Ice Nova to
Cold snap.
explodes the ice on frozen enemies.
Oh, that could be really good. Do I have a 5? I do have a 5.
Falling Thunder is a armor pierce.
Okay, hold up.
Shatter on impact. Hit it.
Okay, hold up. I might be onto something.
Cold Snap explodes the ice.
Yeah. Like corpse explosion, but ice. Okay, hold up. I might be onto some shit.
Conduct.
Creates a skill gem. Oh, am I like out of space for skills?
Use Wave of Ice Strike. Solar Orb repeatedly unleashes.
Oh, I need more
Cold Snap
intelligence.
Explodes the ice on frozen enemies.
Well, I am gonna get intelligence, so I mean that's something. Right. No, I need 34 in it. I have enough. I'll get out of this screen, I guess. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put you... Ooh, where do I want to put this? Yes. So I freeze a bunch of people, and then pop them. Get it. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. I feel a little better about this. Actually, I feel way better about this, if I'm being honest. So basically, if I see a frozen enemy, I pop it immediately. Is what I'm hearing here. Okay, stitch gloves are what? Just energy shield, okay. I thing about how weird like the other alternate class for monk is that just like you don't have any HP, you just use energy shield and you just generate energy shield constantly. Yeah, okay. Yep. Nope. What we got? Support gem 1. Yeah, I gotta definitely need to throw that in the stash until if I can get another good weapon with a ruin slot on it, getting some life leech on that'd be nice. Did you say assemble? Like Captain America's corpse? Okay, yep. Oh, yes. Just pop them all. Okay, so never mind. There is still some use for some of those gems. I just have to look into different skill trees. Freeze, asshole. So I can pop you. Oh, interesting. So if they're frozen, they won't necessarily die when I do the pop, but they will take a ton of damage, and so will everyone else around them. That's interesting. Long belt. Okay. Rogue armor, I think it's just its armor and evasion. Now I need evasion energy shield. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We're doing fine. Doing fine. Oh, it feels like I'm playing my Necromancer from Diablo 2 again. It's corpse explosioning everywhere. Yeah, these fucking leapers are fucking a problem. Enemies that just constantly, like, hide and then do shockwaves that you can't really avoid. Kind of a shitty enemy. Pop bit. Yeah, there you go. Motherfucker. Pop, bitch. Oh, is there another rune? Okay, what is his emotion? Oh, he's washing his hair. Okay. My scalp is tingling when I use this. The wonders of hemp-based shampoo. The tingle lets you know it's working. Shit. Oh, we're actually like... Yeah, what a difference this fucking, like, little pop makes. Actually, I have support gems. I could technically probably add some stuff to it, too. Okay. Let's hide over here for a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Wave of Frost. Where is... Ice Bite? Nope. This one. So, okay, so supporters go to 30% more damage with hits and ailments. Supporters cannot deal critical hits. Unleash. Making their effects reoccur. Gain a seal every 200% of cast time to a maximum of 2 seals. Are unsealed when cast, and their effects reoccur for each seal lost. Okay. Hourglass. Deal more damage, have plus 10 seconds to cool down. 30% more damage with hits and ailments, but that just seems a little more useful. The others are a little more kind of vague, actually. This has 9% to all elemental resistances and more HP from flasks. 50% recouped his mana. Yeah, this is just a better belt. Overall. Let me see. Oh, God. Oh, right. I still have to do my skill slot. I could technically start... actually, you know what? I could start doing this. Gain 1 spirit for every 6 energy shield unequip. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is how I start getting spirit. What is meditate again? Can overcharge your energy shield up to double. Channeling ends when you take damage or your energy shield is double its maximum amount. The skill cannot be used if your energy shield are double. And just more recharge rate, additional effects. Okay. What am I going to do here? Create shield ground. Already kind of have that. More elemental damage. Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, this is more the offense side. This is more the defense side. More evasion rating. Is based on your combined armor and evasion rating. 40% less evasion. I don't want that. Physical damage reduction from armor is based on your combined armor and evasion rating. So I guess if I'm going this route, except this also has energy shield. So do I want like all three? Because that seems like I'm serving too many masters at once. Like I'm not focusing enough on like any specific thing, which I'm not sure I'm crazy about. Attack speed. Yeah, we're going this direction. Days build up, knockback. I like the knockback. And this is critical hit chance. The consume power charges count as consuming an additional power charge. Meaning transient power. I think, is that referring more to the like the key strike thing that instant kills? Like those kind of power charges? I'm not really using a whole lot of those. Bell. Yeah, Bell has been slightly less useful here, simply because I don't have I don't have the opportunity to like stand in place and whack the bell. That sounds like a bad innuendo. I don't know what that. Like I just don't have time to sit here and do this while everything is doing AoEs. I'm on the move too much. What am I doing on gold? 32,000? I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know what the average is. And the problem is there's things outside the range of the bell that are throwing tornadoes at me. How difficult can this fight be? He's throwing tornadoes at me. Actual for real Z tornadoes. Maybe volcanoes too, why not? So I've been in this area before, so I don't know. Oh, I see. It's up there. You really gotta like scrape the edges of some of these maps to actually figure out where the hell you're going. Which isn't a, like, to the game's like deficit at all. Just means the maps are like big. There's a lot like to look at, like there's a lot to explore. I'm fine with it. I don't actually know like comparatively how big these like maps are compared to PoE 1 or like Diablo 2 and shit like that. Some of the areas have definitely felt bigger. And then some of the side areas have felt about the same. Oh, he's missing his lower jaw. That's rough. Oh, he's having a little lie down. So are these sculptures or are these... No, that up there. Over here. That looks like brain tissue in there. Carved in there. Yeah, I'm thinking these are actually just like frozen, like in stone kind of people. Find another relic. Okay. Okay. I don't know where other relic is. Is that another path down there, or is that... Retrace, okay. Ancient Vows. Is it in this area, or would I have to go to, like, the next zone to get the next relic? Because I'm not seeing a whole lot of other areas I can go to. Pretty much scrape this whole area. Huh. Let's see, did I miss anything? No, that's all that. Well. Is that a pot? Or is it... No, because I wouldn't have picked up anything that wasn't white lettered. Or I would have at least, like, taken note of it and been like, oh, that looks normal. That looks weird. I should probably pick that up. Crest shield, stitch gloves, everything else is normal. Ish. Looks really excited. Yay! Oh, there we go.
Freezing strike!
I got my applesauce today! Oh shit! Let me tell you, that's the shit right there. The Gerbers. Oh, face. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've done everything here. Enter Titan Grotto at the clasp entry. I'm assuming that's what that thing is, right? I have to assume. As long as you're not throwing literally every enemy on them and in the fucking map at me at the same time, the strat does work. God damn, like, just these, like, practically unavoidable AoEs that just deal that much fucking damage. This does look promising slightly. This was just another one of these. Yeah, this is another one of these. Huh. Well, time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail, I think. I am not seeing.
Freezing strike!
I'm not really seeing this central area, though. Let me just scrape along the outside. Maybe there's like a door I missed. Maybe. What are you? You're nothing. You ain't nothing. I doubt it, though. I'm not seeing... I have a feeling... Like, I feel like it would tell me, though. If it was a case of, like, okay, you've done everything you can here, now you need to go find something else in another area. Because it still says enter the Titan Grotto at the clasped entry. Which I have to assume is that. Right? I need another relic. Hold up. Yep, I got a text here. Well, I just gotta fix this. Hold, please. I am on call. Sort of. My aunt's pupper. It's getting groomed on Thursday, so I'm gonna be the emotional support human for the pup. Which, hey, I don't have a problem with that. Get to hang out with the pup. That's gonna be Thursday. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be tired of shit that day. Okay. 9:30. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. That will not affect the stream, except for the fact that I probably will be exhausted by the time I stream on Thursday. That's fine. Why does that look like a thing? Oh, it's a rib cage. Oh, he's holding his chest. Oh, is he like? Is that his spine or is that his front rib cage? Is someone like giving him a little hug? Or is he like playing with his own nipples? I'm not sure. I don't want to know. See this? When you look at it like this dude, that looks like this could be the clasped entry. Oh, these two are fighting. And this guy's over here like, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. A lot of them seem to have gotten the tops of their skulls removed. Their skulls came off. His skull came off. You know what? There we go. Yeah, I think I might have to move on. I don't actually think I don't think it's here. I think it might be somewhere else. Because I'm looking at the map. Yeah, I think it's gonna be in the next area. So I think I have to come back. Oh, I just like happened to choose the exact wrong place to start. Potentially. We'll see. Wicker Tiara. That said Wicked Tiara. Alright, let's head back, I guess. We'll go to the other place and see if I can get another relic, I guess.
Who goes there?
Oh, actually, I think I have stuff I can... Hoodie.
How can I advise?
Oh, I have nothing you can identify? Nice. Alright, sell some shit.
I'll unburden you. Take care.
Stash. So I think... So the bookend was for that. So yeah, I need to find another place that has a bookend, and bookend the other part. See, I thought it was like, it looked to me like a little like kneeling figure, or like a figure like in Egyptian like art, where like they'd be sitting with like their knees up to their chest. So I thought it was like one on one side, one on the other, and there'd be like a book in the middle, like it looked like that kind of thing. But I guess it's a star. And, you know, who knew? So let's go to Kath, I guess. I guess that's where we're going. City of Seven Waters. Alright. You're doing a good... Oh, yeah, it is a bird. Like dinosaur. Alright, you mummies. You get a 5-minute break. But no lounging. You can have 1 Snickers bar each. Not the full size, the fun size.
Aspirations of an ancient civilization still resonate from this place.
Oh, let's see what enemies are gonna be kicking my ass this time. Oh good, more of you. Can't tell yet if this is going to be better or worse. Oh, I see scarab beetles. Okay, they're not the fucking ones from Diablo 2, where every fucking one of them erupted in lightning every time you touch them. That may be one of my least favorite enemies in, like, any of these types of RPGs. So what am I doing here? Find the entrance to Keth Burial somewhere in the sand. Got it. Okay, there's a lot going on screen right now. There's a lot. Holy shit, there's a lot. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi. Okay. Now we pull back. Take a deep breath. And we move on. There ain't no getting off this train. Checkpoint. This... Oh, hi. Can I freeze you and then blow you up? This is when the bell helps. Clear out these heads. Oh, yes. Okay, so the burst doesn't do a whole lot to bosses, but hey, it's something. So I think probably the best thing to do if I freeze her would be... probably wail on her for a little bit and try to, like... I guess try to, like, figure out when she's gonna burst out of it. And then do the corpse explosion kind of bursty thing. So wail on her for a little bit, then do explosion. Ah, fuck. That was a little late. So let's say do 3 or 4 hits, then do it. So, okay, one of the entrances will always be open when she does that. Again, I like the boss mechanics in this. They're cool. And you pop her. Okay. Yeah. Booyah. Grants 2. Hello.
Forget this one.
Iron Ring, what do we got? Okay. Ooh, more attack speed? I like that. No. Alright, which means I can go in here and do this. What do we want? And ooh, that's really good, actually. Which one is this? Increased attack speed, yes. Defenses while wielding, yeah, that kind of nice. But you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start moving into this path by going. We're gonna start going the defensive route. Cannot gain spirit from equipment. This suggests that there is equipment that will give me spirit. Interesting. So in that case, it's like, no, you're not getting it from that anymore. You're only getting it from your armor and, or other evasion and energy shield. Huh. Hold on. Okay, I can go back. You know what? Do we want to do that now? Okay, yeah. I mean, it basically... Okay, so it is a kneeling figure. So the other one was too. So they are bookends. I could do that and just kind of like... Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's finish up that area. I can sell some shit while I am at it. Hello, Headman.
I hear you.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Get rid of that, get rid of that. As much as I hate to say it, get rid of that.
Take care.
So now we are going to go to... Let's see. Where's Titan place? There we go. Titan Grotto. Yes. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, it's true. The waypoint wasn't at the beginning of the area. It was here. Huh. Okay, yeah, so they are both kneeling figures. But you can see what I'm saying. Like, that looks like it would be like 2 bookends. Oh, interesting. 30% increased charm charges gained. Mana recovered from flask. Oh. You have lost. You have gained. Oh, so I choose which one I want. Well, hold on. Charm charges gained. I don't really have any charges, charms to get charges from, is the thing. So I guess this. Oh, those are the charges. Oh, I need to... Yeah, throw some more stuff at... Yeah, that's not really useful to me right now. Oh, so this is just like buffs, I guess. Which means I definitely have missed something here. What do we want to do here? I could technically do this and just like refund it later if I don't want it. Recharge rate. Triggered spell, no. Magnitude of shock. Magnitude of chill. I do kind of want to just get that extra defense over there. There's also a lot of offshoots here I gotta look into. Just more attack damage. Blind enemies on hit. %, less damage over time if you started taking damage over time in the past second. Oh, that's just like dots. Poison on hit, okay. Mana regenerate, not an issue. Life recovery from flask, that's pretty nice. That's also nice. You know what? Let's just keep going this route. Days build up, freeze build up, yes. Okay. I mean, yeah, there's gotta be another area here I'm missing. That's all this was. Huh. Yeah, there's something I'm missing here. Where is this place? I'm not seeing anything around here. Unless I'm blind. Which wouldn't be the first time I've completely missed a very obvious place. You know, let's just do Keth first. Then I can come back. Yeah, no clue. Where the heck this is. Like, I was positive that was going to be the way to unlock it. Titan Grotto at the clasped entry. Huh. Oh, I didn't even notice this.
The weary traveler has reached the end of the path. Welcome to the city of seven waters, whence bounty springs.
Look at all this water.
Our lush plains and verdant forests, blessed to feed empires far and wide. Eat, drink, and be fat at your leisure, so long as you take word back to your homeland of the glory of Keth.
Look at all this lush greenery. That's the Ozymandias thing. I am Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty in despair. And then there ain't nothing there anymore. Oh, hi. Alright. I Sandman. Bell is working way better here than it did in Titan Valley, kind of thing. Bell is actually doing what it usually does. Which is you just plant it and you win. Still not crazy about the liches, but... Living Sand. Gara. Gold. Gimme. See, I'm okay with their slam attacks because it's a line AoE. It's not a fucking circular AoE around the whole fucking area. And we'll close off this, I guess. Oh good, they're still dead. See, it must be more that, like, if it's... I left the area and came back, and they're still mostly dead. So is it, like, only if you die does everything respawn? Or, I mean, obviously, if, like, leave the game. And there's probably a time limit to when everything resets. Hello! Ooh, another one. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Superior yep, excuse me. Thank you. Effort shield, tower shield, is that... No, it's only armor. I would have said I would look at something like that and think that's gotta be also energy shield. Because one would look at that and think, oh, well, that's a magic thing. A warlock shield. No, it's just armor. Skill gem 7. Do I need 7? I do not. I already have Wave Frost. But I could update something else. Hell yeah.
Cold attacks.
Oh, hell yes. Shit. Stay. Ah, I think I found it. Good, good. Now we can just scrape the rest of this map, and then we know where we're going. See, I found this shit. No problem. So where the fuck is it in the Valley of Titans? Unless that's not where the Titan's Grotto is, but I assume it is. It's the only other place I could really go. How are there enemies coming up from, like, behind where I was? How have I not already dealt with you? Again! Is there this much I didn't see? I guess there is. No, I'm not gonna... There's a big... That is a lot. Wait. Wait. can freeze and explode my bell? Okay, hold up. That's kind of fucking sick. Oh, there's more stairs. Hold up. There's 2 sets of stairs. Right. Yeah, so okay. So the freezing explosion works not only on enemies but also my fucking bell. That's cool. That's really fucking cool. Nope. Support gem level 1. I really need to get that level 3 support gem at some point. No idea when that's gonna show up. Wow, okay. Whew. I think we're finally kind of coming to the end here, from what I can see. Oh, wait. Alright, what do we got? Take the gold. Now we are officially, I think, done with this map. Now we can just start going into... Okay, this place has, like... Really? Okay. We got 2 options. Like, yeah, this place has 2... Whoa. Is that a waypoint over there? What is that? Let's double check. What is this? That's not a waypoint. Oh, that was boss room. Okay. And I finished that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, like, Titan area had no alternate paths. This has 2. And what the fuck? Alright. Oh, this is just money. Fine with that. Gimme, 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 gimme. I'm sorry, with these offerings to you. I needed more. Sorry. Exalted. Okay.
The dreamer provides.
I didn't see you doing nothing with them. They're on the ground. You threw it on the ground. I'm an adult. Not part of your system. There's more there. How doth get to that? Like a curtain made of bones? That's pretty fucking badass. Yeah, how... Oh, maybe the other stairway leads there? Maybe? It doesn't appear so, because it doesn't look like there's... It wouldn't necessarily make sense from a, like, physical standpoint. Because why would there be a staircase over there that would end up on the other side? Whatever. Fucking cares. Just go. Yeah. Yeah. Hit. Put. Yeah. Hi. Keep. There's the soundtrack of every Zelda Ocarina of Time playthrough. Yep. Hit. 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 Okay. Well, okay. Hmm. Once again, we are at an impasse. I mean, there's these stairs. I'm not really seeing anywhere go past this. Nothing to really interact with to get over there. There's something I'm supposed to be hitting? Can I break this wall? Okay. I guess keep looking. Is there a doorway I'm missing? Oh, this. I see it. Once again, you really need to scrape those corners. But I'm positive I scraped every corner of the Valley Titans. There is nothing left there that I could look at. So I'm gonna have to really go through that with a fine-tooth comb, I guess. There it is. Okay. Although the extra, unless that was just like,
They put their faith in the wrong gods. And this place is a testament to their choice.
unless that extra area over there was like, it was just like mapped out, like from the whatever generates the dungeons, but it's okay because you don't actually need anything. Like, you don't actually have to get there. That's like in Cristallo, like looking at some of the houses, and I'm like, the interior is fully modeled. Like, can I not get in there? But then you look and there's like nothing really to interact with. So yeah, this guy got a lot of health. A lot of health. There we go. What's exalted? Yeah. Okay, now we're getting into electric beetles. Now we're getting into the bullshit. Yeah, electric beetles is what I don't want. Well, they're not as bad as the Diablo 2 ones, because they don't, like, explode into chain lightning everywhere. So there's that. What was the name of the little goblin that usually fight near a big tree in Diablo 2? It's like one of the earliest, like, world... I guess it's kind of a world boss. Like, big named thing that, like, is just insta-wrecks you if you're not ready for it. Because he's always lightning enchanted. Yeah, that place looks like progression, so I'm gonna see what goodies we got. Oh, Terracotta Warriors. Missed you guys. Door. Door. Is that one of those, like, fucking turtle hermits from, Dark Souls 3? Yeah, okay, so Bell's strategy now has just a slightly new addition, which is after you whack it a bunch, explode it with the fucking cold snap. I like that. I kinda really like that, actually. Oh, good. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm no longer trapped.
Freezing strike.
Is he, like, constantly... Oh, he's like a robo-beetle with, like... He's like a troop transport. It's like an AT-AT walker, but beetle.
What manner of creature is this?
Holy fuck! That was quick. That's some fucking Dwemer shit right there. Oh, hi. They're still here. Yeah, that's just insta-death. Like, that is just, you're standing anywhere near it, you just instantly die. That's a problem. Yeah, we're gonna lame this out. Alright, so he just kind of patrols. He doesn't really... Okay, actually seems they all do. Because the other one seems to be doing the same thing. So the beetles are the real enemy. Like, he's not actually going to come after me. He's just going to summon beetles and, like, do his thing. Okay. And then he explodes if you get near him. Okay. Yep. He doesn't seem to be really doing much. He's just, like, patrolling. Yeah, he goes there, and then he turns around. And he does that, and then he does that. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. So he's more of just, like, an environmental hazard. He's like a trap more than anything. Prevents recovery above 50%. What does that mean?
Wealth is useless in a dead end.
Woo! Oh, hell. So yeah, just the little automatons. Yeah, you know what? I don't like these things, so I am going to get rid of you. The fewer of these fucking beetles I gotta deal with, the better. There's other paths up there. Level 7 again. Nice. Okay. We're doing okay. Took me a little bit to recognize what the fuck was up with the beetle. Yeah, once I figured out, okay, it's just patrolling. It's not going to follow you, it's not going to engage. It's the little guys you got to worry about. So just keep your distance from the big guy who's exploding all the time. Just poke at him a little bit. Just deal with the beetles when they come, and like there is a safe spot where he's not going to like go past. Just stay out of this patrol area. breaking a lot of pots like Link does too. Alright, so this is a dead end. There's stairs up there. That stairs up like that looks like a staircase. That is progression staircase. So I'm still gonna go. And this other path looks like might be good too. I'm taking it. Hey. Oh, hi guys. Oh, hi. Oh, there's a lot of you. Oh, there's a lot of you.
Freezing strike.
I'm sorry, I read that they, like, just found another, like... I guess they're still excavating those fucking terracotta warriors in that giant tomb of China's first emperor. They were talking about they found, like, a really detailed, like, general statue recently, or something. Thought I read something about that. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. See, he just does his rounds. He ain't hassling me. He ain't hassling me. You can let him do whatever you want, man. We're fine. Like the fact that it's so fucking vast. They're like still finding shit in there. But it does kind of show, like, how, like, just how, like, devoted to their belief systems, like, those people were. Shit! Okay, you know what? I'm done with these fucking beetles. Because, you know, you had probably, like, hundreds of artisans working on these fucking terracotta statues, right? It's like a brazier on their backs that they're using. Okay, as like a spell focus. Because, you know, you got these like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these like really detailed terracotta soldiers in this massive fucking tomb that they worked on with, like, if this was something that was supposed to be shown off, you'd be like, yeah, that's a pretty fucking great show of force and like skill and like you can really show your... Ooh, okay. Hold on. Armamentation orb, what is that one? Okay. Like, show off to, like, foreign powers and stuff, but, like, this is a tomb that was never meant to be found. Which means, no, they actually fully fucking believe this was his army in the afterlife. Like, no, no one's supposed to see this. This is for ghosts. This is when he's fighting other ghosts. And, like, they were fully devoted to make this giant fucking army that probably... I can't imagine how long that took to craft all those. And it was, yeah, just, they intended it to just remain hidden. That's his tomb. Why explode? Why explode? Nowadays, you can't, like, make anything without slapping it all over fucking TikTok. But back then, they fully believed that this was his way to conquer the afterlife, basically. Or at least, like, keep himself safe in the afterlife. They were totally fine with no one ever seeing their work. But when you look at it, it's like, no, this was... Like, it's so fucking impressive. Like, we're amazed by it still today. I mean, granted, there were plenty of... Oh, why am I finding stuff that I don't want that have shit tons of ruin slots? Okay, don't stand near it when it explodes. That's what I'm learning. That's really where you're gonna die. That's really what I'm hearing here. Okay. Fuck. No, no. Because he had like the Assyrians, who had also some pretty impressive shit. But they displayed that shit. Like, they had all these, like, bas-reliefs, like, impressive things, but they were on the way to the king's throne room, and most of them usually depicted them doing horrible things to their enemies. So, like, if you were a diplomat, and you're walking in to meet the king, like, while you're in, like, the waiting room to see the king, you have to, like, shit, he's gonna explode. You'd be like, oh, here's what we did to the last king who didn't really like us, and that we didn't like. Yeah, see, that's his head watching me fuck his wife. Yeah, I made it watch after I cut it off. And they're like, you know what, I think whatever demands he, or kind of like agreement he wants me to sign, I think I might sign it. Sounds like that would be a good idea for me if I just agreed with whatever he told me. Yeah, the Assyrians were kind of fucked. It's fascinating that we still don't quite know exactly why they fell. There's a great Dan Carlin hardcore history podcast series, Kings of Kings, about the accumulated Persian Empire and its rise and fall. And like the first part is mainly about, well, I guess the big bulk of the first part is about Cyrus and the rise of the Persian Empire. Cyrus is a fucking badass. Kind of incredible. But it talks a lot about, like, the first half of it is not even about the Persians, it's about how the fuck did the Persians even arrive on the scene? Like, how did they go from this group that, like, almost no one had ever heard of to being the biggest empire in the world at the time? And so he has to go into, like, the Babylonians, and the Elamites, and the Assyrians, and, like, here's how the stage was set for a group like the Assyrian, for the Persian Empire and Cyrus to, like, take over the world. And it's like, yeah, all these empires were fucking shitty to everyone, so it kind of set the stage for Cyrus to be able to come in and go, you know what, we're gonna be the nicer empire. We're gonna let you have all the religious freedom you want. You want to have your own form of government? Go ahead, as long as you're paying taxes and you're not revolting, you do whatever you want to do. We're the nice guy. And then basically how that in the end, how they even, like, got involved with the Greeks. And also how different, I don't know what that, like, the reality of the situation was than what, like, you know, the Greeks would have us believe. But a lot of it is also, like, we still don't quite know what the fuck happened to the Assyrians. Because they go from being the biggest empire around that no one can touch, and then, like, there's a couple, you know, there's decades and decades and decades of, like, not really anything. No, like, big proclamations, no anything. And then the next thing you know, every writing we're finding is just them saying, woe is me, our empire is falling. And they're like, how the fuck did that happen? They're besieged by, like, everyone they used to rule, and it's like, how did it get to this point? But the problem is, if you have places that didn't have a big writing tradition as far as, like, anything outside of proclamations and official works, or if a place is burned to the fucking ground and you lose it all, it's like, well, now we don't know, and we can't know, because unless a surviving empire wrote about it and we have it, it's just a mystery. We'll never know. Unless we find some writing that somehow survived that says, oh yeah, so some shit happened recently. Like, the reason why we know so much about, like, the Greek and Persian War isn't even from the Persians' point of view. We have some, not a lot, but it's because fucking people like Herodotus were, like, playwrights. And so we have all this fiction that you have to kind of sift through and kind of take with a grain of salt, because a lot of it is very pro-Greek, because he was Greek. So you have to kind of, you know, again, you have to read between the lines here and there. But at least we have something that says kind of what the atmosphere at the time was. Herodotus, who they referred to as the father of history, also referred to as the father of lies. Because, yeah, he embellished a lot, for sure. But at the same time, as Dan Cohen said, so you can say, well, Herodotus wasn't accurate. He was embellishing a lot. You can't really take anything he says completely, like, at face value. But as Harlan put it, he's like, but if you throw Herodotus out because he's not reliable, what do you have? You have nothing. There wasn't anyone else writing about this shit at the time. So he's the best you got, so you gotta kind of look at it and go like, okay, we can make some logical assumptions based on what, you know, okay, so that's probably, you know, an exaggeration. What's a more likely story that still kind of fits the narrative? I definitely highly recommend it. I think it's still free. You can just get that series. But it's probably my favorite of his series just because it was my first hardcore history podcast I listened to. And I love ancient history. I love, like, modern history too, like, you know, of the past couple hundred years, but, like, no, ancient history is my jam. So I would like a Total War game that takes place in that period. We have Rome, we have Pharaoh. I guess Pharaoh is probably the closest. I haven't played it yet. I've heard it's okay. But I want one in the period of, like, before the Bronze Age collapse. Like, when you have, like, the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Egyptians, and they're, like, the big power centers. And then you have, like, the Ulan Magda, the horde from God knows where. Which are basically, like, the proto-versions of, like, the Huns and the Mongols, the steppe peoples. Like, the Scythians. Like, I would be fascinating, because, I mean, the technology can only go so high at the time. But, like, that's a fascinating piece of... I mean, the problem is, again, a lot of it is in the dark. So they would have to take probably a little artistic liberty here and there to make a full game out of it, but that's just a fascinating time in history that I would love to see, like, a Total War-style game about. That looks like it's going to be a boss. Yeah. Not to get too history nerd about this, but I am a history nerd, so... And I'm in a place that just, like, screams that, you know, era and time and period and location. Yeah, it's fascinating how you can learn some things of history that were, like, practically written in stone. Like, even, like, as recently as, like, 10, 20 years ago. And we're finding new shit that's like, no, that was all bullshit. Because the way of, like, European historians, as they were uncovering this, wasn't... Okay, well, let's just say what we know. Here's the facts. Huh, okay. Ooh, actually, that's really good. What a lot of them did was, we got some information, we have, like, some things we can translate. I'm just gonna make up a good story that includes some of these facts and just say that's what happened. Like the idea that, Khafre... One of the sons of, like, the pharaoh that had the Great Pyramid. Like, one of them was said to have, he probably assassinated his dad, and he probably defaced a whole bunch of things, that's why his pyramid is so far away, and then the more we're finding out, it's like, no, he actually loved his dad. He was actually probably a really great pharaoh. The Sphinx was probably based on his father, and it's something he commissioned to honor his father, and the reason why his pyramid is so far away seems to be that he didn't think himself worthy of being where, like, his father was or something like. So it's like, again, like, that the accepted history for so long, probably bullshit. Same thing with Cyrus's shit kids. Okay, we're gonna back off for a second. I didn't mean to do that, but Cambyses being like a mad king that did all this shit, and then we're finding no, he actually didn't do any of that shit. There's a great story about how he hated the Egyptians, and stabbed the Apis bull at a ceremony and killed it. And then we're actually finding stuff now. It's like, actually, no. The Apis bull in question that was being honored at the time died of old age. And in fact, the only records we have of this event that apparently happened in, the official records from Egypt are that, no, he came, and, I mean, he was technically pharaoh at the time. And he did the ceremony, it was fine. Normal. So again, It's too in the mud of history that we'll just never really have all of the facts. We can just kind of make as many logical assumptions as we can based on what we have. But then there are even modern historians who say, I mean, the whole thing of Darius and Bardia, that there was some kind of magus who was impersonating Cyrus's other son to take over, and it was a coup, and they're like, yeah, on the surface that seems fucking ridiculous, right? Like, more likely, no, he claimed there was a pretender on the throne, killed him, and took over. Like, that's probably what happened. But then there are some modern historians that are like, look, weirder things have happened. So even though, is it possible that that didn't happen? It's very possible and likely that it didn't happen, but at the same time, you can't throw it completely out. You never know, there could have been some weirdo who looked like Cyrus's other son. And also, we're talking about places where the most you'd ever see of your, like, ruler was, like, a crudely... ooh... you know, a crudely made engraving on a coin. Anyone outside of the royal family is probably not going to know what the fuck these people look like. It's like, yeah, I mean, it could have happened. You can't throw it completely out unless we actually know for sure. Yeah, it's possible. Again, weirder shit's happened. That we do have confirmation of. Admittedly, I could talk about this for fucking hours. About, especially that period in history. Like... and the Bronze Age collapse. There's tons to talk about there, too, since we still have no fucking idea what happened. Were the Sea Peoples even real? If they were, who were they? Or was it just, like, a lot of, like, nomadic peoples who kind of hit everyone around the time? And everyone was kind of blaming it on them? I mean... it's one of those things where, as with most things, there's probably not a single answer. What caused the Bronze Age collapse? Probably a lot of things that all kind of compounded and compounded and compounded.
I must maintain a fine balance.
No. I was positive a boss was coming there. Okay. But I mean, if you gave me a choice, you have to live in the ancient world. You will know the language. You'll have like a place. You'll have like a job. You'll be able to make a living. But you got to live in a place like without modern technology, like as far back as like that. Where would you be? Definitely toward the top of my list would be the height of the Persian Empire. In one of, like, the central Persian, like, capitals, like Sardis or something. Which I think was one of the big ones. Nineveh... no, Nineveh was Assyria. But, I mean, Assyria, too. If you lived as an Assyrian in one of the major cities, and you were just a loyal citizen, that was probably the fucking height of civilization at the time, if in the big cities. But yeah, Persia? But I would say Persia. Persian Empire, in, like, one of the big major cities, like, far away from... all, like, the frontier fighting as they were conquering. That would be a pretty nice, probably pretty cushy place to live, probably a pretty comfortable place. If you had to live in the ancient world, either that or, like, the height of the Egyptian Empire. Because I like Egypt anyway, I think it's cool. And, like, at their height. Because, I mean, they were one of the most stable, they've always, like, all these other, like, empires rising and falling, including the Bronze Age collapse, and Egypt was always there. Like, they were always a major power because they have the fucking Nile. Like, they lucked out. The Nile is a very predictable river and a really fucking great river. Yeah, aged cuffs is the next thing I need to start focusing on. Get rid of you. Actually, no, get rid of you.
I carry few possessions.
So yeah, that would be another place I would like. Again, if you had to, you could do a lot worse than some of those places at their height. And it was probably the best place to live at the time. Even, like, here in America, there's still a bunch of fucking stuff we don't know about. Like, there's a lot of evidence that Native Americans had a massive fucking empire. That, unfortunately, a series of diseases and droughts and, like, other things just wiped them out to the point of basically being back in the Stone Age by the time the fucking Europeans showed up. But, like, the Vikings who discovered it, they didn't conquer the place, because they were like, no, we ain't fucking with these people. There's a lot of evidence they were, like, a big, huge power, like, on this continent. That even, again, like, Viking explorers... Now, granted, that's... They also realized that's really far. It's getting an invasion fleet going is going to be rough that far away, but they looked at it and were like, nah, we ain't fucking with these people. Nah, they're may not be worth it. Maybe a battle of a, you know, be a Pyrrhic victory. We're not going to bother with it. So they were definitely impressive. It's like that would be another, like, those things in history. Like, if I could just go back in a bubble, like an impenetrable bubble where I can just float around and see all of these, like, famous battles that, like, no one really knows how it went down. Or, like, these, like, again, like, completely risk-free, I can just look around and see what's up. That would be another one. What were those, like, old Native American, like, civilizations that are gone now? What were they like? Were they like the Aztecs at their height? Like that kind of shit? No one knows. Yeah, going to, like, Marathon, going to Latia, seeing, like, okay, how did ancient warfare actually happen? Like, what did it actually look like? So all we have is, like, pretty scarce records. And even Herodotus doesn't get too much into the nitty-gritty of, like, how fighting worked. He'll say, yeah, they charge, and these people are retreated, but he doesn't go into, like a lot of, like, again, the nitty-gritty. Because if he was writing this to, like, tell to an audience, his assumption would probably have been, well, you guys, a lot of you were there, you know what it was like, so I'm just going to give you the more narrative details of, like, the grand scheme of things. And a lot of you probably seen some shit you don't want to have to think about anymore, so you know what, I'm not going to go into that. So again, we can kind of just... And there's a lot of historians who think a lot of our interpretation of, like, what... Again, like, stuff like Marathon or Thermopylae was... probably didn't happen the way we're thinking. That was probably more like how later warfare was. That before that it was probably a much simpler style of warfare. Again, we don't know. But, like, you know, we're inserting concepts of later versions of these civilizations that we do have writings and evidence of, and a bigger picture of, and we're just throwing it into periods where it really wasn't the case. But again, what are you going to do? We don't have any other option. This is really turning into a fucking history podcast, isn't it? Hey, if no one's complaining, I'm going to keep talking about it. That's why, like, I kind of like games like this, because it's not completely mindless, because I do have to kind of keep an eye on, like, you know, my life and mana and everything. But it's the kind of thing where I can just kind of wander around and grind and do this, and I can just kind of talk and think.
Freezing strike.
But yeah, Dan Carlin talks a lot about stuff like that, like what, like, just being fascinated with the idea of, like, you think about, like, when the Persian fleet was sailing around this huge, like mountainous island, like, it was trying to basically get around to get to Greece. They lost hundreds of ships and, like, thousands upon thousands of people in this storm. He's like, you just think, what the fuck did that look like? What the fuck did that sound like? Like, there's nothing in, like, our modern context and our modern, like, sensibility that can even conceive of what that must have looked like or been like. And a lot of what we're thinking of is probably too tame. Because, again, like, that's the limits figments of our imagination based on what we've experienced is nothing like probably what that was like. History is fucking fascinating. And a lot of times it is weirder and more grand than even fiction. This is a problem area. These guys are problematic. Die, thank you. Volatile plants. God damn it. There we go.
I must maintain a fine balance.
What is this? I'm sure energy shield, yeah. Yeah, again, I would definitely highly recommend looking up Dan Carlin's Hardcore History podcasts. And, like, even if the ones you have to pay for, it's like, you know, a couple bucks here and there to get, like Wrath of the Khans, which is another great one. It's like a 5 or 6 part series. Well, let's say Kings of Kings, which was free. That's a 3-part series. Each episode is like 4 hours. Like 2 to 4 hours each. Like, Wrath of the Khans, you pay $10, you're getting like 16 hours or more of like content. It's insane. I don't even think I paid that much for it. I think it was like, maybe $5 something. I can't remember what it was, but it was like each one is like, again, 2 to 4 hours of entertainment that I listen to a lot. Like the Wrath of the Khans is amazing. Again, Kings of Kings is my favorite. Another fantastic one, which I can't recommend enough, is Death Throes of the Republic, which is basically about the end of the Roman Republic and how it went from a republic to an empire, and how it basically just completely collapsed on itself. Like, the Republic is like, it became a very successful empire. I don't like this room. I think I fucking hate this room. Oh, this, I'm gonna have to fight my way fucking out of this. Yep. Okay. We'll pigeonhole him. There we go. Now that is what you call military strategy. That's what you call strategy, I guess. Strategery, as it were. Strategery and lockbox. That's a dated fucking joke. Lockbox. You open the lockbox, and what is inside? Another time lockbox. Still level 1s, okay. Oh yeah, Death Throes of the Republic, fucking amazing. I'm trying to think of really good ones. There's also a lot of one-offs that are really good. Celtic Holocaust is a great one about Caesar and his conquest of Gaul, and a lot of shit that went down there that was kind of really problematic. But, yeah, a politician who basically kept trying to stay consul to keep himself from being arrested and have charges brought upon him by the people he owed money to. That's not a... That has no relevance in modern times, does it? A politician trying to use their position to just stay out of jail. That's the entire reason why most of the conquest of Gaul probably happened. Caesar was like, as long as I'm out in campaign and I'm not in Rome, the people that I owe shit to and who want to, like, take me to court, they can't do shit as long as I'm still conquering shit. Like, okay, you come out here into hostile territory and do it. Although there is some legitimacy to some of what Caesar was probably saying, in that they did get into it because some of the Gauls asked for help against the Germanic tribes, And it may have started that way, but I think even Caesar himself kind of says it in his, in essentially his official PR. Like, he had his own fucking PR writers with him on campaign. Although it's all in, like, third person because they're writing about him, but it's his writing, basically. It's his story. He's telling it. But there is some credibility to the idea that, so okay, we conquer this area, we pacify it. The problem is, okay, that border's secure where it was, but now we have this new land that has all these new borders, which means we also have all these new neighbors, which are hostile. So now we have to protect these borders. Then once you, like, conquer that area to protect those borders, well, now the borders are even more, and now we have even more borders and more neighbors we have to deal with. So it is a slippery slope situation. But yeah, that one's great. Celtic Holocaust's great. Painfotainment is really interesting. It's basically about the history of public executions, and specifically like public torture executions that were pretty horrific. Like why they happened, but then more interestingly, why they stopped. And it's not necessarily what you like. He goes into a lot of why. What is the default human response to, like, seeing something like that? Because for more than our history than not, that was just normal. Like, did we... See, that is progression right there. Or is it... No, is that a door, or is that a... Oh, it's writing.
Winter deepens, bringing a biting chill. I long for it to snow, for the wonder I felt as a child, to grace my eyes once more. But the last winter that brought such beauty was 200 years ago now. It cannot snow in a region where it does not rain.
Oh, so this used to actually be a more temperate area.
The city is cold. The wind whistles through stone columns.
So it was temperate, and it was fertile, so something happened that dried it up, so then, like, the entire climate changed completely. Because, yeah, you lose the water, now you can't have a water cycle. You lose the water cycle, now you're just a desert. That's interesting. So the question is, what happened to get rid of the water? But, yeah, like, what is the default human response? Is the default human response that... Oh, hello. Oh, should I have, like... Oh. Should I have seen what the other ones were first? I think it was probably, fire, ice, and lightning. I'm going to assume. I can always, like, load back in at some point and see if they've, like, reloaded so I can do it again. Like, yeah, like, is it only modern sensibilities that we've kind of created that make it so that that's not something we want to see?
Frozen lash.
And you can say, like, oh, like, most entertainment has some kind of, like, suffering quality to it. Like, suffering is what a lot of art is. A lot of stories have at least some conflict and suffering in them, so, like, that's one of those things that unites everyone, because we all deal with suffering in our own way, like, here and there. May not be extreme, but, you know, little bits here and there. So it's just something that links people and that makes things relatable. But ours is just, you know, faked in our entertainment. Whereas theirs was, you know, real. There's also, like, religious components, there's more ritual components, there's the state wanting to flex its power and say, don't do this or this happens to you. But then, yeah, why did it stop? Did people just say, I don't enjoy this anymore, or was it more social pressures? A lot of it may have just been it. Especially, you know, you start getting into eras where revolutions are happening, so the idea of a public execution of someone whose crime may have been political in nature may actually unite people against you, and you don't necessarily want a big, rowdy crowd in a small area where they can potentially do some damage if they start getting rowdy, and they're like, you know what, we actually like this guy you're executing. So then they started doing it behind closed doors, and if you're doing it behind closed doors, we don't have to do the whole show. We don't have to make this a show. We can just hang the guy, or we can just cut his head off. Because most of the time, the suffering didn't matter. Like that was to show off for the crowd and scare them. Although most people were entertained by it, but like in most of it was so. Or there was even cases of they stopped doing the whole torture thing in reality. Like, they would basically strangle the guy first, then bring him out and do the whole breaking on the wheel shit, but he was already dead, but the crowd didn't know it. So it's like, that was, again, that is very clearly like, you know, we don't need to make the guy suffer. We're taking his life away. That's what's happening here. But the crowd wants, you know, the show. They want the government showing its strength. So yeah, whatever. We know he's not suffering, but the crowd doesn't know that. So then when it starts coming behind closed doors, well, we don't even need all this, like, elaborate shit. Cut the guy's head off. It's fine. Just get it over with. But yeah, a lot of it was probably political fear of the mob. And then people just kind of adapted to it and like, I guess it's not happening anymore. Okay. And of course, intellectuals and like nobles who are like more literate, more into the arts, more into like the Enlightenment, refinement. And what does everyone want to be? Well, they want to be like the nobility. They want to be like the rich people. Oh, if they're saying that this stuff's gross and we shouldn't like it, oh, I guess I don't like it anymore either, because I want to be like that. It's a fascinating thing of, like, yeah, what is the default human response? Yeah, it's a fascinating question, and there's not really an easy answer. And then you can get into the history of lynchings and the fact that this shit was happening not that long ago. And even some of the other ones, like some of the really nasty stuff, was still happening when George Washington was alive. I mean, the last guillotine execution was like in the 60s, like... But yeah, that's a good one. So Painfotainment's another good one. I'm really getting, like, off topic from the game, but I mean, you know, not that much to talk about here. And this is an interesting topic, I gotta say. There's also Supernova in the East about sort of the rise of Japanese imperialism going back even like just as they were being introduced to the West. Like, it goes back a lot and then goes all the way to like modern times and like their sensibilities and things. That one is more recent. I don't think that one's free. It might be. I don't know. It was free when because a lot of times the new stuff will be free and then eventually on sale. But it's another really good one. Thor's Angels, I think it's a one-off. There's another good one. I mean, there's a ton. But yeah, I would say Death Throes of the Republic, Wrath of the Khans, King of Kings, Kings of Kings, rather. Those would be good ones to start with, and then a lot of the one-offs, like Painfotainment and Celtic Holocaust. I guess I'll do this. Because these things, they're moving, they just don't seem to care. Oh, they're like wrapped up in like stone. Interesting. Oh, I'm trapped. Fortunately, these guys ain't nothing. Okay, well, that was easy. That was easy. I don't think there's any other really, really good ones. There was one about the... was it the plague? Remember. I mean, I'll listen to, like, almost anything, like, history-related, like, Extra History on YouTube. There was an offshoot of the Extra Credits channel. That stuff's great. Like, one of my favorite. And then even some things that seem somewhat mundane. Like, one of my favorite Extra History series is the South Sea Bubble, about the South Seas Company. That basically turned this one company that basically was just like a stock investment company, even though it was supposed to be a trading company, but all it really did was just manipulate the market so its share price went up and up and up and up. But like it's all speculative market kind of shit that, like, you know, we're still dealing with today with like shit like crypto. NFTs and shit. But like, this company had more money, technically. It wasn't making any money. It only ever lost money in its trading, but it had more money than like every company in the world combined at the time, and I think like as far as like what the money was worth at the time, it at its time had more money than like every company in the world today. It was insane. And then it collapsed when people started actually figuring out, oh, this is all not real. This is all just in like imaginary money. That's a fascinating story. They have a great one more recently on the potato famine and all the fucking things that happened that caused that. Because it's all forces and multiple factors all just like perfect storming into fucking bullshit, you know. Their thing on Shaka Zulu was great. They had another one about the Punic Wars. The Crusades, they have a great one on that. Oh.
I was mortal then. I was weak.
Then why did you never come look for me after your ascension?
I thought you'd be busy.
You had died.
Look, you were doing your thing, I was doing my thing.
After 30 years living among the Farad'n, it was a harsh life filled with pain.
You need a hug, buddy?
Hated you
Need a little hand on your shoulder?
of it.
Can you ever forgive my mistake?
No! Save your breath for when my king arrives and lets the seed feast upon your flesh.
The goddesses have flesh?
King nears.
Oh, is it me? Oh, it might be. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, Jesus! Okay, watch out for that attack. Nope. Nope. Yeah, watch out for that shit. Okay, I don't like firewalls that are like closing in and not closing in, but like limiting my movement here. Oh, he's got 4 arms, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Look at that. Good for you.
Embrace corruption.
Nah. I'm cool with it. Oh, there's a lot of burnt ground right now. I think other really good extra history, like Opium Wars, were kind of fascinating.
Sins of them.
But yeah, occasionally you might hear me say, again. That's how Dan Carlin says the word. And he'll always talk about, you know, and then this would happen again. He's got a very, very specific way of speaking that, like, especially when I was, like, I was listening to a lot of it when I was, what I always refer to as the year of hell, when I was, before my organ transplant, when I was, like, living in the hospital practically most of the time for, like, a full, like, year or two. I was listening to a lot of them, and, like, a lot of his, like, you listen to someone speak that much, you start just, like, taking on some of their mannerisms, like, you can't help it. So, like, a lot of, like, his little ways of phrasing things, I just started, like, just saying, almost, like, not even realizing it.
Embrace corruption.
Oh, I have, like, no fucking room to move right now. Well, I have literally no room? Oh shit, okay, get rid of that. No. Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, get rid of some stuff so I can actually pick up some of these. Regal Shard I want. I want that. I should probably start dispelling some of this shit, like, to get some orbs.
That woman, she's alive.
Well, in a manner of speaking. you. Hold on, I'm just gonna use a quick bathroom break. Be right back. And we're good. Anyway. How you doing, hon? You doing okay? You look a little, eviscerated. Don't worry. I've seen it before. Nothing to worry about. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I mean, there's some stuff outside of you that should be inside of you. I guess that's really where the problem lies. There's your problem right there. You're not feeling so good. I mean, there's a little. I can see your intestines. You're usually not supposed to see those. You see.
Immortal. Oh, at last.
Also, may I say, you have some amazing tits there. Very nice. Very nice.
End my suffering.
Good for you. I'm sorry, what?
My followers are long since dust, and I am but parchment. My veins dry as sand.
You just need a little water. I got some water with me. Well, I mean, I have mana potions and health potions.
And none think of me.
Well, what's your name? May I see it? It's Halani. I guess I could just tell people.
I woke from my long slumber, unable to move. My time has passed. I ask you, mortal, to use that one element that may finally end me. My opposite. Fire. It must be done.
I think I do, like, a little fire damage. Not much, but, I mean... So it may take a while, and it's probably gonna suck.
Some essence of water remains. The last drops to be found in Keth.
Okay.
He was not my son. Not the one I knew.
Yeah, do we ever truly know anyone?
Corruption held his mortal soul in thrall, and you have finally given him peace.
I mean, if giving him peace means that I did kind of beat him to death with a stick that also froze him, then yes, I absolutely did that. All right, we're just gonna pour a little bit in your stomach hole there. Yeah, just a little bit.
Thank you.
I never expected divinity could be such a... Thank you for your sacrifice.
So we got this, and now I still need to fucking figure out where this fucking Titan grotto is. Wait, what is secured leggings? Hold up. Armor energy shield. Not anything I need. Penguin. Penguin. So yeah, where the fuck is this Titan thing? Because it wasn't in the city, so it has to be Titans, the Valley of the Titans. But I'm not seeing nothing. It'd be like kind of like regenerate the whatever the unless it's not random, unless it's always going to be the same layout. I don't know.
Quickly.
All right, what we got?
Need something.
Start selling shit. Gain 3 life per enemy hit with attacks. That's fucking nice. That's a lot of max life, though. But I would, you know...
I'll unburden you.
Oh wait, is this one not... No, it's armor energy shield. 22.9. 21.10. Oh, it's armor energy shield. Fuck.
I'll unburden you.
11 max life. Gain 3... Hey, same fucking thing. 34, though.
I'll unburden.
you.
What is this? This is maximum life. I'd rather have energy shield. If I'm being honest. And I can always interrupt that. $34.19. Yeah, I mean that's still better. Fortunately. What is this now? Magnitude of shock you inflict. There we go. So that's the thing. Yeah, get rid of that.
All right.
29 maximum life. The 3 life to hit is really nice. I don't know. Just not enough on the energy shield and evasion. It's 34.19 versus 21.10. Yeah, it's not great, but the 3 life per enemy hit is nice. Yeah, I don't know. It also does give me the dex. And this isn't enemy kill, this is enemy hit. I'm gonna put this away because I don't know. It might be better, and I might find something even better later. So I don't know. Not too worried. Another 7. Don't need. Storm. Don't really need right now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Upgrades a normal item to magic with 1 defense modifier. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, if I can find one that has magnitude of freeze, then yes, that's totally worth it. 100%. Check this. Okay. Another 7. So when is the next... Oh shit, I got a bunch of stuff I can put in. Nice. Oh, I can get the thing. Hell yeah. This one is accuracy, critical damage, and planets. A lot of dex. What are these? Unarmed damage? Is that a thing? Could I actually, like, do unarmed attacks and actually make it worth it? Maximum dash distance. What? Unarmed attacks do not benefit from your equipped weapon. Dash distance. I may have to look into that. Is there, like... Is that a build? Can you do a build with just unarmed attacks? Because the problem is, you're missing out on all this shit. On all the stats. Unless you can do an unarmed attack... Hold on. I'm not liking the flashing of the screen. Yeah, okay. Can you not do that? Can we not make me have to fucking do a... Okay, hold up. Spirit gem. Oh, hold on. 30 spirit required. Okay, so I need to find spirit. Shattering an enemy with an attack will cause ice spinner. Okay. Cast on freeze. Ooh. Skill. Okay, hold on.
Charged. Freezing. Full. Vol. Monsters. Falling.
Oh. Sorry about that, just had to take my pills. Right, so. So that's kind of interesting, because yeah, that means I could make something that specifically has higher defenses. This over here.
There was a goddess of water lying at the heart of chaos.
Just a goddess lying around?
Wonder what her role in the past involved.
Water of some kind.
It is my sacred duty to keep our tales, but I know nothing of this goddess.
That's kind of what she was saying.
Would we Maraketh have forgotten something so important?
Well, if you don't really have water around anymore, you're not really gonna be worrying too much about a water goddess. Although you would think you'd probably be more interested in a water goddess. Is there anything... Oh, I was meant to disenchant something. Oh well. Alright, let me see. Do you have anything... Ooh, is this new? Steel point. 51, huh? And I have something better already, so fuck off. 33 lightning, Jesus. But still, right now I still have more. Evasion energy shield, 5825. So yeah, show me something better, and we'll talk. Basically. Energy shield, armor, energy shield, armor evasion rating. So Veiled Mask is going to be my next thing. Okay. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here before I fucking have to put up flashing lights warning in this fucking area. Jesus Christ. Enter the Titan Grotto, yeah. It's the only place left. Looking for a crown. Oh yeah, I never found a fucking waypoint. Huh. Not even a waypoint. Very, very odd. Isn't it? Part of me would definitely like to, like, clear this area out. Because otherwise, next time I'm gonna have to, like, retread this whole thing. Now, maybe I'm, like, leveled up. That looks like a little bunny. Oh, that was his skull. Okay. Sorry. At least these aren't as bad as the crabs. Nope, these things still hit like fucking trucks. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, Christ! Yeah, the problem is the giant AoEs. So yeah, we gotta figure out where the fuck is this. Staircase to something, or cave or something. Oh? Oh, this is the waypoint. Already did that. Huh. Is there anywhere else? Because this seems to suggest this is going to be kind of the same map. So there's got to be... And my assumption is it has to be somewhere on the periphery that I just missed. Shit! Yeah, don't get stuck on the tornado. If I can get enough, like, lifesteal on hit, that would be kind of nuts. Like, just make it, like, that's, like, the point, like, Diablo 2 with certain builds of, like, some of the werewolf builds were, like, with Frenzy, where you're just healing so much that you're practically unkillable. But then you get to something like Mount Ariat with the fucking 3 Ancients, and, like, one of them is always gonna end up being, like, physically immune. And one is gonna be elemental immune, and one of them's gonna, like... So, like, one of them you would always just be like, well, I can't kill you. Literally unkillable. I don't have the ability. So I'm just gonna have to sit here, and technically... Did I miss one of these, maybe? Was that what it was? Did I miss one of these and not activate it? Maybe. Because that's activatable again. But yeah, so it's like, well, I can just wail on you forever and you won't take damage and you can't kill me because I'm healing too much on each hit. So I guess this is just how it ends. Yeah, so that's okay. Maybe. Don't have to go online and look up a guide for this shit. I may have to, like, start branching off into some of the fucking... Jesus. Yeah, so accurate meaning my evasion ain't gonna do shit. Okay, I can, salvage the quality from that. That's cool. I might start branching off into just straight up attack damage. Keep going this way, I guess. Right? No. Yeah, a bit. Jesus. Yeah, there's definitely something kind of annoying and frustrating about their just like flop on the ground attack that just like hits you no matter where you are near them and does like half your health. And if 2 of them do it at the same time, you just fucked. Shouldn't have come here, motherfucker. Whoop. Can you go away, tornado, please? Fuck that shit. Let's see. No, maybe not. Maybe this is a slightly different map. And just like, they're stomping all over the place. AoE's fucking everywhere. These things are jumping out of the goddamn sand. Everywhere. I can't get away from them because they're just like always warped in front of me. Jesus. Maybe rethink some of your enemy designs a little here, guys. Some of these are just not fun to fight. Like just slightly less damage on the stompy stomps. Maybe. Or the floppy flops. That's all I'm asking. Have maybe like 2 fewer of them. Maybe. Because Because I don't necessarily want to just lame him out. And just poke him forever from a distance. Yeah, I don't know. Is this the same map? I'm not entirely sure it is. Oh my god, oh my god. And you have these fucking liches with tornadoes that just like take up a massive fucking amount of the screen. It's technically in early access. There's things they can fix. Maybe rethink the path of their lives that brought them to this point. Where this is a... Yeah, let's have like 40 of these on screen at the same time. And 10 liches, all throwing tornadoes that take a quarter of the screen. And if you're anywhere on screen with one of these skeletons, you're taking half your health every second or two when they do that flop. Great idea. But I digress. Could be worse. Could be Diablo 3 or 4. I wouldn't say... Nah, Diablo 3 was fine. It was a little disappointing in parts, but it was fun for what it was. It wasn't no Diablo 2, but it was acceptable. I mean, they f***ed the game over with the whole money market at the beginning, but... But outside of that game, it's fine. It's acceptable. But again, Diablo 2 was the height of that. Like, it was just... It has issues. It drags in a couple places, but... Hard to deny. Like, especially the first act, and ooh, nice, another glacier room. And most of Act 2, I would say, is just better than a lot of games have any, like, right to be. And fucking Act 5 was a fucking, like, masterpiece. Jesus fucking Christ, will you stop with the fucking floppy flops? You can make it like a big enemy that doesn't like just like stomp and then like there's nothing you can do about it. Like you can have a little more nuance to these guys. Or again, make them rarer. Or don't team them with the fucking tornado men. I would say remove tornado attack and remove the flop forward. Or reduce the AoE. Like, make it so it's not quite as large. Just slightly smaller, so you can roll out of the way. But that's the problem. Even if you roll out of the way, if you were next to them when they started it, you're not going to roll far enough. Or have enough iframes on the roll that you can just eat it with the roll. That's how I would change this, if it was me. Now granted, I'm not a game developer. I've never made a game. So what the fuck do I know? But that is also why you have early access, so you can, like, see how players react to this kind of stuff and say, you know what, we can tweak that. We can play with it. We'll see what happens if we do this. See what happens if we do this. Which is how early access should be used. That's how Baldur's Gate 3 did it. They saw... Wait, there's something down there. There's something near that checkpoint. Hold on, I may have found it. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 was like, okay, so we have this, you know, okay, so that wasn't, you didn't like that, okay, so what if we did this and tweaked it a little bit? There's something here. This is a thing, for sure. So I must have to come back to this when I find the other seals. That's gotta be it. That has to be it. I didn't see that emblem on the map before. I don't know if that was a glitch or what. But yeah, I know what I'm doing now. That's gotta be it. It has to be. Yeah, this is the card. Okay. But yeah, like, there's plenty of games in early access where it's just like, no, buy our game before we finish it. And that's it. Like, they're not taking any, like, feedback. It's just like, no, or buy our game that we haven't finished. We're not gonna finish it. We're just gonna take your money for this unfinished game, and then we're never gonna develop it further. was that fucking zombie game? I can't remember, like, last day, first? I can't remember. The one that was just a giant scam. Oh, that's right, he wanted his eggplant fries, that's right. That's right, now I'm remembering this cast of characters. Yeah, I'm gonna... That has to be it. I gotta go back there now. Because I'm not seeing any other seals. Says it's gotta be it. I'm not crazy, right? I didn't... That seal... This symbol... This thingy... That was not there last time. Yep. So I had the right idea. Just for whatever reason didn't show up, unless... I don't know. I may have just missed it. I don't know. I am awfully stupid. I don't know if you know that. I'm not a bright man. But yeah, like, then you have early access games again, like I'm sure this is gonna be. Because I think they've already started making changes, like, tweaking things. But like, yeah, if you expect that your early access period could even be years.
I'm not supposed to be here.
But if, like, you know, because Baldur's Gate 3 was doing that for years, and they were, like, constantly, more feedback? Okay, switch things up, try this. Did that work? Okay, this worked, this didn't. Change that then. Like, they refined that to just, like, perfection. And Path of Exile 1 ended up being fucking amazing. So yeah, they definitely seem like the developers who will take a lot of feedback into account. So I have no doubt. This is going to be a very fascinating game. Like, it's good now. Like, it's still... Again, I'm complaining about some of these enemy fucking things. But this is the only area I've really had complaints like that about. Oh, that's a big spider. For the most part, this game has been a joy to play. And this is going to be fascinating to see, to look back, like, a couple years down the road at what this game is going to end up being. Hi! What it's going to end up being by the end. And see just how different it's going to be. That could be... Oh, good! Suicide enemies. Good old kamikazes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you ever see me play Dark Souls 2, either randomized or if I ever do this I don't know if I might do an actual full playthrough. But I already said a lot of, like, what I wanted to say about the lore in the randomized playthrough. I'd probably... I don't know if there'd be a whole lot of worth in me doing a non-randomized playthrough. But as I said there, and I'll say it again. Oh boy, am I not completely and horribly sick of fucking enemies that just run at you and explode, like the mummies in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I haven't... Mana Flask is like... I mean, granted, again, I don't play casters. So, Path of Exile 1, same thing. I did not really care about the Mana Flask because I didn't use mana enough. I ain't no caster. Yeah, a lot of brained people have been Hannibal Lectered here. Have been Hannibal Lecter Ray Liotta'd. Hi, 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 hi! Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus, no! Needed circulator's just energy shield, so I don't need it. Although I'll have to see, is there like more of a... Like, I mean, because I haven't really looked at any... The only things I've actually seen in the meta is Bell, Cold. For Monk. So I gotta see if there are, like, some meta builds for, And from what I've seen, it's mainly int and dex, so evasion and energy rating, energy shield make the most sense. Yeah, this definitely has a higher threshold than these. How did that one got really high, and this one... Accuracy rating... +1 to... that's really nice. The evasion energy shield is fucking trash, though. If I could just move those... Ooh. Okay, hold up. What do I want? Bell.
Tempest Bell must be charged up by hit.
We're getting 8s. I'm assuming 9 is going to be the next actual set of abilities. Nope. Yeah, I'll have to see what... if there are some crazy-ass builds for, like, armor instead. Or if there actually is such a thing as, like, an unarmed build. I don't know. Again, I would think that the amount of stats you'd be missing from the weapon just wouldn't make it worth it. Unless you have to just rely all on the passives. That's the only thing I can think. And it could be possible. I wouldn't doubt it. There's some wacky shit you can do in these games. Who's calling me? From New Mexico. It's a little far away. A little bit. Just a little bit. Let me check here. Who are you, New Mexico? No clue. Didn't leave a message, don't give a shit. I mean, probably a scam call, but usually a scam calls spoof a Rhode Island number. Why would they be... I guess they're honest. Like, no, we're not from your state. We're from New Mexico. We're just... Shit. See, these giant men are fine. I don't have a problem with these giant men. They're not nearly as bad. Okay. Going here. Oh, we're walking on his brain. How does that feel? Are you reliving a past moment with perfect clarity because I'm poking you in the brain? Like those experiments that they've done where they've like put like electrodes in people's brains and like they've had like perfect recollection of memories. Like fully experienced those memories again. Brain's fucked. It's a fucked up little organ. And how much of our brain is just like making shit up as it goes along. Like it's not gonna like actually pay attention. Like that's why like witnesses like testimony has to be always taken with some grain of salt unless you can corroborate it with multiple witnesses, because there's shit we see that we probably don't even see. Our brain is just filling in the gaps because it's only paying attention to what's important at the moment. It's a very efficient organ. It's like, I don't give a shit what's going on over in the corner of my vision. What I'm looking at right now is what I'm focused on. I don't know. There's a table over there, I guess. There's probably a pen on it. I don't know. And then you're looking, oh, there's no pen on it. But like, you really remember there being a pen on it because your brain was just like filling in blanks for you. Again, brain's weird. Very easy trick. All it takes is a little LSD. With it, brain. I mean, your entire personality can just, like, change overnight with as little as just an iron spike driven through the brain. What a weak organ. That is also, yeah, that is a weird thing. Like, stories of, like, someone who has some kind of, like, horrible accident, and, like, yeah, they get, like, literally just, like, a piece of metal, like, shoved into their brain from, like, you know, a railway accident or something. And they live, like, you know, they're able to get, you know, remove it, they're able to, you know, they're fine. But, like, their entire personality changes. Because, like, just some wires get crossed now. Everything's wired differently after it healed, and you're now practically a completely different person. Like, how much of it is just how it happens to wired at the moment. And how quickly that can change. Brain is weird. Oh, okay, that was probably the checkpoint. Again, this is the age-old question of where is progression? Which path is the right path? Yeah, you know what, skeletons outside? Be more like this guy. Who's this guy? What is this guy? What is his name? Goliath. Be more like Goliath. That's what you expect from a big enemy that is fair. Big telegraphed attacks I can dodge. Be more like Goliath. Have a kid throw a rock at your head and die. That's a large Goliath. Okay, he is large man. Assault skull. That's like a type of servo skull in fucking 40k. That's a servo skull that has a gun attached to it. Assault skull. Yeah, forward cone, good. Because I can dodge that with a roll. Oh, nope. I'm still not sure if the roll has iframes or not. Because sometimes it seems like it might. Like there were a couple times during with the Snake Witch lady, where she was doing the full arena explosion, and I rolled, and I didn't seem to take damage, but I can't tell if it just only hurt my energy shield. So I can't tell if I was actually experiencing iframes there, or if it was... Grab that. Excuse me. Or if I just, like, got lucky. See, I don't know if there's actually any iframes on this thing. Or if it's just you're getting out of the way. Wow, that's a lot of fucking people. Yeah, I gotta look up the... I'm gonna do some research before next time. Because I got tons of gold. I can respec a whole bunch if I really want to. So I could respec a little bit if it's like... If I see like a build that is really nice that does use more armor or uses, you know, something else. I'm gonna be honest, if there is actually a legitimate case to be made for unarmed, I would kinda love that. I have a feeling it would probably end up being... See, that seems like that was iframes, but I don't know. It could also have been evasion. Ooh, I could definitely pull that apart. Dismantle that. Or not dismantle it, but, you know, disengage it. Because unarmed could be really fun. I have a feeling if it is... I'm going to predict that it is a legitimate build. You can make a build that is actually really good, but it requires a lot of very, very, very specific manipulation of the passive tree. Like, you have to beeline to every unarmed part of it to make it worth it. Which then begs the question, is it really that great a build if the only way to make it work is to ignore everything else? However, I am someone who tends to min-max, so you never, again, it's possible. Maybe I might be able to make this work. Nope. Go away. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if specking into the Shadow Monk may have been... Like, not to go fully into it to the point where I'm sacrificing all my HP, but just the energy shield on hit. I'm wondering if that would have been worth it. It does seem, though, that Elemental, like... But then again, I think most people said the only way that tree is worth it is if you're going to just do that. Like, it's not one you just dip into, whereas Invoker, you get something out of it, like, everywhere. God damn it. Stop. Okay. This is a fucking maze and a half. Although it did look like, when I was looking at the waypoints, I could see where this one was, and... Fuck you. Yeah, it looked like... Ooh, what's this? Quality of wand, staff, receptor. That's an interesting item. Specifically, only, like, magic foci? Like, staves and scepters? Oh, then again, I think like some of them were like martial weapons specific and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, quality items aren't super like common, it seems. All right. Excuse me, that's a voice crack. Nope. Took that to the face. I'm wondering now if this is going to loop back around over that. It might. It might. Maybe. I thought those were fucking kamikazes again. I could just be using, actually, I'm thinking about it, against the Skeleton, I could have just used this over and over. Is that just evasion? That's just evasion. Okay, this might loop back around, okay. Because I do want to close off the map, basically. If I can. Nope. Alright, well. It's fine. Hold on, if I roll through it... I want to like test whether there's actually any iframes. I'm sure there's just an answer I can look up. Are there iframes? Yes or no? Are you not gonna blow up? No. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Oh, Lord. It feels like some of these areas are more or less bigger than Path of Exile 2. Oh, Path of Exile 1. I mean, certainly from, like, older games, like Diablo 2. But, like, part of me does occasionally wonder, as I'm playing this, does it need to be this big? Like, at this point in the map, I'm looking like, oh, there's a path over there, I want to check out the path over here. Is it better to be short and sweet? And leave you wanting more? Or is it better to have these vast, sprawling things where it just keeps going? And you're like, at some point, you kind of like, oh god, there's more enemies. Oh, come on, how many of these guys am I have to fight? You know? It does kind of make you think, like, is it better to just have I guess, after, like, I'd say this could probably be half as big, and it would still have the same impact of, oh, this is like a maze of, like, all these different pathways. Now it's like, yeah, I get it. Because that is the other thing. In the desire to be big and grandiose and epic, at what point do you think that does the audience just go, okay, we get it, can we move on? Kind of like, you know, me talking about history, where anyone watching is like, okay, we get it. Yeah, ancient history, get it. Shut up. Oh, it does loop around. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, hi, Skullface. Well, not over there, but... Let me check. There might be a chest or something. And then we can go to where I am assuming it's going to be the end point. Hi, Brain. I just remembered my junior prom. Oh, now it's gone. Oh, well. Right. Well, your sword swallowing routine went a little too far, I think. Impressive, though. Very impressive. It's where there's a checkpoint right here, and I can't interact with this, meaning I have to assume there's a way to interact with that later. I could be wrong. But that seems like something that's going to be interactable at some point. Oh, then again, there are sometimes like a checkpoint that's just there, you know, along the way. But it does seem, well, no, I guess it is. No, because there's a checkpoint right next to it, like right to the right of that checkpoint. There's another one. So yeah, why would there be a checkpoint there in front of this very obvious sword piercing a giant without an interactable thing with it? I need an item to do something there. But very interesting.
Freezing shot!
Yeah, it's stairs. It's the stairs down. For sure. My sinuses aren't great right now, as you can probably tell. It's fine, I'm taking a lot of stuff for it. Because unfortunately, one of the problems of having had an organ transplant, when you're on anti-rejection meds, it basically, the idea of an anti-rejection med, like how it stops rejection, is basically by killing your own immune system, so your immune system is too weak to do anything about the invading organ that it thinks shouldn't be there. Like, so your body's like, yeah, we don't like the fact this liver's here now that shouldn't be there. But you're basically taking poison, so that your immune system is so weak that it can't do anything about it. So unfortunately, that does mean, like, you gotta be real careful even if you just get a cold. So that's why I'm, like, always... So you just gotta keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't progress to anything worse. Oh, hi! Oh, that's a sword like the one that was in that guy's face. Okay, we're doing line attacks. This is cool. This is fucking rad. This is fucking rad as shit. Now we're talking. I'm pretty sure I can't freeze him. Yeah, probably not. Never mind, I can freeze him. Where can I, like, I'm trying to figure out where he's vulnerable, because I'm whacking him at certain points and it doesn't look like it's doing anything. It might be his hands only. Yeah, his hand definitely works. Oh, he's doing like that knife game with the hand, but there's no hand. No, I can hit him in the chest. See, no. See, now I can't hit him in the chest. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep whacking his arm. It's an easy target. I mean, I'm not there, so you're not really hitting me. What, are you blind? What? It's like fucking old Iron King. Oh, we're losing. We're losing parts of the fucking arena. Ooh, ooh, okay. Laser eye, really hurts. He's getting a little more aggressive now. He's getting really angry. He doesn't like that I keep whacking him in the hand. Oh, he's got a hand on his face, too. His helmet is like a hand. It's a little creepy. Yeah, I'm just like whacking the shit out of his wrists. It's like, it wouldn't be so bad, but he keeps hitting in the exact same spot. Really starting to fucking sting. Not liking it. I gotta be honest. Not in love with the idea. Get fucked.
A servant of the dreamer has dared and succeeded. A living gem. A gift.
A living gem? Are we sure about that? It burns a primordial heat. A long ago ray classed, whatever that is. Okay. Nice. Alright, we did it. Another successful mission. I love it when a plan comes together. So anyway. We'll turn this in to a fucking epilepsy caravan. Oh yeah, hood ban, please.
Greetings.
And I've got some quality shit to dismantle. What had... Something had... This has quality. Something else might have quality. Thought I had something... No. No. That we're going to disenchant, for sure. But something else had quality. No. No, I guess not. Alright. The disenchant improves quality, yeah, so,
This ruby is beautiful and quite haunting.
It's a
Perhaps it is
ghost!
simply my imagination, but I feel as if there's something staring back at me from deep inside.
Oh, that's my reflection.
Impressive, young one. Now we have everything we need to recreate the Horn of the Vastiri.
Isn't that exciting?
It'll take a bit of carving. I think the flame ruby goes here. Imbue the essence of water with the proper motions.
The proper motions.
just tighten
I'll
that
twerk.
there.
That ought to do it.
Snap that off. Oh, I hope that wasn't important. All right. It's a bit like the original horn.
It looks
If my
kind of like a
fingers
horn.
were
I
more
don't know.
nimble, I could have done better. This won't blow a gale across the entire Vestiri, but it will serve our purpose. Here, take it. You retraced Obala's
There's like
journey,
horns like on the
so
sides of our
you
heads. Are those
should
like
be
giant
the
hearing
one to
aids?
Sound the horn.
Like you have these giant like fucking hearing aids. If I blow this horn, are you gonna like? Oh Jesus. Shit. Okay, hold up. No, we can make this work. We can make this work. Yeah.
I will accept this honor.
Oh yeah. Disenchant something for me. Disenchant this motherfucker. What do we get? Orb of Chance, which is... Items can be... No. What is Orb of Chance? Upgrades... Unpredictably, either upgrades a normal item to unique rarity or destroys it. Sure. You know what? Why not? That's when you like try to get a bunch of these, and then you just, like, if there's a specific unique item you want, you buy a shit ton of whatever that is, and you just keep trying until you get it. Now, I notice it doesn't say what the chance is. Is this like a 10% chance, a 20% chance? But, okay, whatever. I accept it. I'm cool with that.
Care for a story?
Need something? Who goes there?
You may trade
No,
with
no.
Sans guides you.
Alright, we're gonna sell a
As
bunch
you
of stuff.
wish.
And then we... Ooh. I can upgrade another thing. I can upgrade 2 things. Okay, so put all this shit away.
Bye.
Yes. That. Put you, like, over here, I guess. Where's the 8s? So what I want to do is we're gonna do... Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's a spirit gem. That's a skill gem. Okay.
Strike is a combo of 3 cold attacks. The
Yeah, wave... No, not wave rust. Ice strike.
strike is a combo of...
Interesting. Elemental Invocation gains 12 energy per power of enemies you freeze. Okay, okay. Generate and use energy. Each skill generates energy that has its own energy count. And then most effects which use energy do so to trigger other effects. Okay, so there's a whole... Now we're really getting into the weeds of what Path of Exile was. Like, okay, this has to interact with this, that has to interact with this, that has to interact with this. I'll figure it out. And a lot of this shit we can just start... I don't know. I know other people... Oh, hold on. Combo finisher. Oh yeah, that's right, I removed that. Ice strike... Wait, ice strike? Wait a second. Wait a second. What do you mean, ice strike? How would that become a finisher? Supported skills. Cannot be used until... So, why would I, like... Ice Strike is what I use to build combo, not... Huh. Weird. That would seem to like defeat the whole purpose of the fucking ice strike. Either way. So okay. That was an ordeal. We talked about history for a little bit. A lot bit, basically. Quite a lot. A lot bit. And hey, we got the horn. We're ready to move on toward, I'm assuming, the end of Act 2. So that's cool. So we'll continue this on Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be back with more Baldur's Gate 3, which you can't view. I took it off. I deleted the VOD from Twitch because it was so screwed up with the frame, like the sound sync was all off. So if you'll notice on the YouTube channel, I re-recorded those, like, up to where I left off on Baldur's Gate 3. I re-recorded it so that, you know, it was clean. So yeah, there's that. So that'll be up there, and we'll do more Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow. Hopefully I can... I think it was just the fact that I had, for some reason, like, XSplit was set to optimize for YouTube. I think that was screwing with it. So hopefully without that, it'll be fine. But anyway. Yeah, that's up on YouTube already, so we're good. And so that'll be it for now. And then... yeah, so tomorrow, Baldur's Gate. Thursday, more of this. Unless I'm completely wiped out after waking up early to do stuff with the dog. But, it should be fine. It's not that stressful a thing, really. I just get to hang out with the dog, which is, I mean... I would pay to be able to do that. So anyway, it should be fine. And then Friday, another Freeform Friday, which I have a new format for Freeform Friday, which you will see, which will randomize which games we're going to get. Because I have a lot of them, and sometimes it is difficult to decide, well, which ones do I want to do this week? So I'm just we're gonna do a full random thing, which could be fun. What staff are you using there? Is that unique? Can you view people's items? Hold on.
I hear.
No, not you. No, I can't. That's one of like a 14 where you can like inspect someone's gear. Like, what the fuck are you using? But anyway. So that'll be it for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you had a good time listening to me ramble about ancient history. And we will continue this Thursday. Join me again tomorrow for more Baldur's Gate. And, you know, check out the YouTube channel for all the past streams. If you want to hear horrible microphone quality from my past microphones before I got this one. It wasn't terrible. Well, it was terrible back, like way back. But I can barely like listen, like hear myself in any of those anymore. Like, I hate it. But yeah, I like my new mic. So I will see you then, and until now, later, everybody.